So let's go to question number 3. Question number 3 is, how do you approach finding the key of a song, identifying the numbers by ear? Okay, so the number one thing I'd like you to know is that when you identify a song by ear, all right, you do it because you're interpreting a language. You need the full context. Just like if I were to say, the. If I just said the, yes, you'd hear the, but you wouldn't hear the context of what I'm saying, all right, because it's not in a sentence. So when you're playing by ear, you actually not only hear it by ear, you actually understand it through your mind. So basically, you're going to be able to identify everything in its proper context, and that's what music is all about. At least that's what I teach in the Anika Music System, so that you can understand everything in its proper context. Okay, so here's the thing. So this is how you do it. So for example, one of the exercises we have in volume 3 is where I pick keys out of the blue. All right, so I pick keys out of the blue, or pick songs out of the blue, and I pick keys out of the blue. I don't tell you what the key is, and I don't tell you what the song is. Your job is really to identify and try and picture what you think the numbers to be. Now, by this time in volume 3, you're already playing by ear. You're already playing in every key. So it's going to be a little bit easier. However, you have to now start to train your ears and your mind to what you're hearing. So this is helping you get that little fine tuning into this new skill that you just have. It's like taking the training wheels off and now starting to open you up to a lot of great things. All right. So what happens in this exercise? I play a song, I play a key. So I'm going to do an example for you so you can see what you can expect and what you can do and how you approach it. All right. Because once again, you can't approach it. If I just hear one key, we won't be able to do it. But let's listen to it. Here it goes.
Here's the next one. After 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right. So I hear those numbers. Okay. Let's say I stopped it after one note. Okay. Let's say I stopped it after one note.
1, 2, 3.
Now, if I just were to find that one key, I wouldn't be able to, I could find the key. However, I can't identify what number that is because it's not enough information. All right. Even if I did this, let's say I did this.
1, 2, 3.
Now I can find those two notes, but I can't also identify what those numbers are. However, I can start to find it. Let's say I found that. Okay, long story short, let's say I found it. Now, these can be a few things. Right now, it could be that this is the 1 and 2, right? What key would these two notes be the 1 and 2 in? All right? I'll let you figure what I'm playing by ear because I had to do it by ear, so you have to as well. All right? Or it could be the 2 and the 3. What key is this? The 2 and the 3. 1, 2, 3, right? This can also be the 4 and the 5, right? What key? It could be the 4 and the 5 in. All right, that's what you got to figure out. It can also be the 5 and the 6. What key could it be in the 5 and the 6, right? So therefore, when I hear those two notes, even as myself, and I've been doing this for over 30 plus years, I can't identify what numbers those are because there can be, it could be the 1 and 2, it can be the 4 and 5, it can be the 5 and 6, all right? And it can be the 6 and the 7. All right. So there's 4 different things that it possibly could be. So I don't have enough information to tell the numbers. However, I narrowed it down to 4 possible combinations. Now, when I get that 3rd and 4th note in, I guarantee I'll be able to narrow it down. All right. And that's what it's all about. So for example, now I hear a couple of the notes.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. So now it's starting to stick a little bit. I'll play it one more time. What number do you think it is?
3.
All right, so I found the first 2 notes. All right, now I have to find the other one. Let's say I thought of it as a 2, 3. So let's say this was a 2, 3, and then it was 4. So then it will be like this. Didn't sound like it, right? Let's say I thought of it as a 5, 6, and a 7. All right, so let's say 5, 6, and 7. So E is the 5 in which key? yes, you know that it should be in the key of A, right? So therefore, if I have the 5, it would be like 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay, it's starting to sound like it. 1, 7, 7, 6, 5, 6. Okay, that's starting to look pretty good. However, it could be the 5, 6, and 7. However, it also, all right, so let's put it like this. So we have those notes, which was E, F sharp, E, F sharp, and we have our G sharp. And then we jump to the A. So this possibly could be the 5, the 6, and the 7, and then the 8, which is just the 1 in the key of A. However, it could also be the, oh, well, let's see this. Let's say if I call this the 4, which key would that be the 4 in? E would be the 4 in which key? All right, major scales, know your numbers, all right? We know that it would be the 4 in the key of E, okay? Sorry, in the key of B, E is the 4. So we have 4, 5, 6, all right? So 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6. But that note that we hit there was an A. That's not in the major scale of B. So we know that that would be the flat 7. So therefore, the melody, well, 99% of melodies usually are in the regular major scale. All right, or 95% at least. All right, so this is not in the key of B. All right, even though it had 3 out of the 4 numbers. However, what if I said it was, or we could see that it can also be the 1. All right, the 1, then it would be the 2, it would be the 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are the notes that we'll be using. Now, it could be both of these notes. So far we have that extra note, as we see, is a B. All right? So right now, all these notes, we've used E, F sharp, G sharp, A, and B. All right? A and B. In the key of A, what number is this? Exactly, it's the 2. All right? In the key of, so this is in the key of A. All right? This is in the key of, what did I say? This was the key of, oh, yeah, E. All right? So the key of E. So is there a B in the key of E? Yes, there is. It's number 5. So right now, it looks like these 2 keys. All right? I'm identifying. So playing by ear is not just hearing it. Once again, it's knowing the sound of the numbers. But by the time you go through all the volume 2 exercises, this should be a lot clearer. All right? So you have that. So it's in the 5. And there's that new note. Here's that new note, right? We got a D sharp, which is also an E flat. Okay? So we have a D sharp, which is also an E flat. Okay? Now, in the key of A, is there a D sharp? Yes, there is. However, is it in the regular major scale? A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, right? It's not in the regular major scale, right? So this crosses off this option. And that now say, let's see in the key of E if there's a D sharp, right? Long story short, yes, you know that. This is number 7. So therefore, it can work. So we identify keys and chords and so forth by the number of the sound. However, after you go through volume 2, you should know the numbers. Sorry, the sound of the numbers. So you picture what you think it was, whether it was a 4, 5, 6, whether it was a 5, 6, 7, or a 1, 2, 3. And then you now go and play this exercise, and then you just check your answer. Check your answer to what it really is, okay? Based on playing along with it, and then obviously doing it in every single key. All right, so that's how you approach finding the key of a song and identifying the numbers by ear. I mean, there's going to be other things that we're going to learn, obviously, when we apply chords and different things that we put with it, okay? So now let's get to question number 4. All right, question number 4. This is a good one. It says, how do you use the any key music principles to play old gospel style? Well,